Assalamualaikum everyone. This video is about some key features of a professional email. In this video, we will focus on the things you should do and the things you should avoid while writing professional emails. By the end of this video, you will have a good understanding of how to write a professional email. The first thing that should be kept in mind is that your email address should be professional. A good email address normally consists of your full name on it, or it should be at least the one from which you can be recognized. English language should always be free of grammatical, punctuation, and capitalization mistakes. Subject line must be included and always preview your email before sending. Now let's start from the basic parts of an email. A professional email should incorporate 4 basic parts. These are subject line, greetings, email text, and closing. The language in all these parts should be polite, direct, clear, concise, and professional. It looks quite simple, but structuring each part is worth the effort. As I already mentioned, while writing professional emails, subject lines should always be added. The subject of your email should clearly introduce your topic. A good subject line should be direct, clear, concise, and consists of up to 30 to 50 words. Word count should not be over 50. Let's have some examples of subject lines. If you are writing an email for a job application, just add job application and mention the vacancy you are applying for. If you are requesting something, concisely write your request. Similarly, for offering a business proposal, you can write offer for business collaboration. Next comes the greetings. Greetings should be formal and not too familiar. Add Mr., Miss, or Mrs. with the names of the reader. If you are not sure about the gender of the reader, add gender non-specific greetings. In this case, look for the person's position in their company and mention that in the greetings. Some people also write to whom it may concern in the greetings section. Now look at the third but largest part of the email, that is email text. This is the part of an email that contains the main message and all the necessary details. Do not write it like a book. Make it clear and concise so the reader reads all of your text. Keep your email 1 or 2 paragraphs long, and each paragraph should comprise 3 to 4 sentences. Always keep your tone calm and professional. Avoid complaining or blaming. One thing you should always do is to add the words of thanks, even if it is their job to do. Email text should be made up of 3 essential parts: introduction, development, and conclusion. In introduction section, introduce yourself and add the purpose of your email. That is the controlling idea of the email. Development is the part where you write the purpose of your email in detail. Try to address as much questions as you can that would arise in the mind of the reader about your email. Conclusion usually appears in one sentence and is an appreciation or thanksgiving sentence. The final part of an email is closing. It should be very short and simple. Just add regards or best regards followed by your full name. At the end, add any contact information your reader will require to communicate with you. Another most important thing that should be kept in mind while writing an email is cultural consideration. Emails are divided into 2 types based on the cultural differences. Some regions are high context cultures where emails are normally lengthy and incorporate unnecessary details. On the contrary, in low context cultures, direct and concise emails are encouraged. Must check the cultural considerations before writing your email. Also keep in mind the age and gender differences before writing an email. I hope you will find this video quite helpful. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.